Okay, Ray, what is this chart?
I thought it might be interesting to look at a final table of a tournament that I played on Saturday. And this was a tournament, a free roll, so no entry fee, but about $100 worth of prize fund in there. So you could argue it's a sort of fun tournament. It attracted a lot of entrants, 1,691. So I thought I'd better just show you what the prizes were. They're not life-changing amounts of money, but basically 195 players got paid. And I joined it just at the end of the late registration with only about 8 big blinds. So I started doing okay and got my way to the final table. And what we're going to go through today is the final table hands of my tournament. So I think we can see that really you need to get to the top 6 to start making significant pay jumps in this tournament.
It looks like when you get to the bubble, then you go from 74 to 195. Is always the same price, and then after the next one is just a little bit more, double than that, but it's not that big. The big jump here is from the probably is from the first. The big jump is the first one.
Yeah, you've really got
first
to. You've got to get in thinking about. You've got to outlast a lot of players, and you've got to really try and get to the final table, and then try and do well from there.
Probably another step is to get the first 20.
I think so. It's doubles the prize money, doubles them.
So it's 4 times the first 20, and then after really from the 20 under the 6 you really don't care because it's just little. You want to get to the first prize at this point. The 20. It just you care to get the first prize. Now, then you get the second, doesn't matter, but you try to get.
And you could argue that, this is silly, small amounts of money to play for, but it attracts a lot of people. It's very good practice at playing large tournaments at no risk, apart from all your investing is your time. But I see them as a learning experience. And by the time you get down to the final table, a lot of the big, the bad players who are going to come in and just go all in every hand, they have gone by then. And you're down to people who are playing, quite carefully and taking it seriously because they've invested quite a bit of time. So, okay, so let's look at the situation I find myself in. I guess the thing to look around is that very few players have got big stacks. We can see that player 2's got 25 big blinds, and it goes all the way down to me with just over 2 big blinds. But I'm on the button, so it's a while before I have to pay my blinds. So I know I've probably got to do something in the next few hands, but I don't need to panic.
Yeah, you don't want a multi-pot because you don't have a chance, everybody calling.
Ideally, I just want to get heads up against somebody. So Jack 7 like this on the button. Let's see what happens when we go round. So there's a call folded round to me. I decide to pass and let them carry on.
So I didn't understand it was the ante. Before
we're playing with antes at the moment, and then.
So nobody was in before, it just, okay.
So there's been one caller here, and I decided to fold my hand. I'm taking the view that any improvement in my position by people busting out is a win for me. So I only really want to risk all my meager chips, 2.36 big blinds, if I've got something I think is worth putting them into.
Yeah, but 2.34... it's nothing.
It's nothing. I agree. But let's see.
It's just as much as the big blind has. It's double the big blind. And then it's going to call you the big blind.
So by the time we get round the circuit, I probably will have no chips left.
But you want just one calling you. That is important because if you go to callers, your chances are 1/3.
Now the sort of rational thing that the players ought to do is to look round and see. Every time somebody gets busted out, they make more money. and I'm next to go by some way. I mean, they've all got a lot, significant number of chips more than me. So what they ought to do is keep it tight and let me blind away and eventually go.
Yeah, you can allow this, you have to get in now.
Well, I think I think I have to see how they're playing. If they're playing like that, then I think I have to be aggressive and try and take. But if they're not playing like that, if they're playing like they're still playing the tournament, and they're still trying to win pots and bust people out, and they're not worried about me, and I think
I think with the two big blinds like you now, you cannot scare anyone.
No.
Then you really need to wait for a good card.
I'm going to get
because
called.
you got good gold. Just use your chances to get also to get the big blind, and then after you go to call all in.
Yeah.
To get to the big blind, a limit. You don't really get the things, but wait a little bit more. Yeah. If it was like 12, probably big blind, you can start bullying around a little bit more, but.
Well, you can see what happened is that the small blind just shoved all in. So the next hand I get pair of fours. I'm thinking I'm going to play this. This is my hand.
50-50 probably.
I'm going to try and get it all in against one person, and I'm thinking this is my chance now. So you'll see what happened here, that the under the gun player raises to 2.5. And then this guy goes all in.
I get to fold now, probably.
So he's made my decision for me.
Yeah, you can call because nobody's going to call him now. You got 1-1.
But I will like. Well, there's two things. Look at the under the gun player raised, and the under the gun player.
2-9. Okay, he's going out. Okay, you're right.
So now my chance. I'm thinking, well, this is a good chance because he's committed half his stack already. Yeah. He's not going to fold.
He's not going to fold. You're going to have 3 people. Yeah. Then he's going to fold. You fold.
So I think one of the lessons is always pay attention to people's stacks. I mean, if he's going to commit his chips, he might as well just have gone all in that player rather than make it 2.5. Or he should, if he folds now though, then.
And sometimes when you got a small stack, you're doing a bet like 2.5 big blind. It means maybe you got aces, you want someone calling, then after you put the other one. It just.
Either way, from my point of view, this represents a good opportunity to have somebody bust somebody out.
Yeah, then you fold.
Of course, I fold, and it folded round to him, and we're going to see he calls, as you might imagine, and see the run out.
It was good for you.
And he had ace queen. He had a pair of eights.
Good fold, yeah.
So
you managed to have a bigger price.
Yeah. But the point, the point is, he couldn't. Should he play ace queen? He should probably just go all in straight away. In the end, he got the
call. It would have been called from 8-8 probably from a big stack.
But see, I don't mind any of that because a big confrontation like that. Now we're down to 6 players. I've immediately moved up the pay. I've made
you got a little bit more. Yeah.
And I haven't even risked a chip.
Yeah.
So the next hand, Queen 4. Well, I'm gonna fold that, and it's folded round to the big blind. Next hand, Ace 5, and I go all in. I go all in.
You had to.
I'm going to have the big blind in the next hand, so I've got to go.
And maybe the other one, you're not going to have an ace. Ace is a good thing.
I think having just one ace when you're down short stack like this is really important. So let's see how they like that. And
of course, he's going to go. And then you got the ace at the end, and then. But he called of course, I would call also with 4-8 at this point because
I can't hurt him. I can't hurt him, but I survived.
But it was good that he had this crap hand. 4-8.
Yeah, so I survived and doubled up, but I'm immediately.
So now you are with 4.5 big blinds.
Yeah, now if you look around, if we just have a look at the stack sizes now, so I'm still in trouble, obviously, but I mean, we're down to 6 players, and I'm looking to see.
And there is also someone in trouble with the 6 big blinds up there. And then maybe that one is the next to fold if he's not careful.
So we get a raise over there,
And also those two guys in front of you, they don't have a big stack as well.
Yeah, but I think we've also had the blinds have just gone up, so I'm down to, I only have
Against
2.2.
two big blind.
And so this guy who had lost the pot against me raises.
You fold it.
I fold. And the guy who made the initial raise, he goes all in. And there's a call. So I'm loving this again now. Another big confrontation. And
also, even the other guy that went all in, he's going to be...
He's got kings
and aces. But it's okay because now there's one is left with 1.95 big blind. Then, but you go all in with kings. Nothing wrong with what they've been doing.
No, I think
they have to play like that.
But I think the thing is, these sorts of confrontations are going to occur.
It's only good for you.
And it's only good for me. So that was excellent. That's wrecked that guy's... and he's facing the blind. And so now I'm in the small blind with 8-9. And we get another guy, shove it all in.
You fold.
I fold.
And now you really have to go all in.
Now I've got king 10, so it's come round to me with king 10.
You go all in.
And that looks... No, I just folded.
We folded.
The reason is I've got another few hands to go before I'm forced to decide yet.
Okay.
Do you think that's too tight? Might have been a bit too tight.
Maybe too tight because a king 10 is a good hand. Probably they got crap here.
I thought I might get an ace.
It's a good chance to get... okay.
And I think an ace is so much better than the king high.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I can win unimproved.
But now you got just two people calling. They don't have an ace.
Well, that's true.
But maybe if the ace, an ace, you probably...
I think I wondered, when it went like this and the small blind folded, I wondered whether I missed an opportunity there.
I would have gone all in. With king 10 is a good chance.
Yeah. So folded round. I'm
you
not
fold
7-3.
If you didn't play king 10, 7-3 is not.
Exactly.
Now really you
now
want.
he goes all in.
Another
call,
out.
And there's 3 people have just gone, have called the all in. So he the guy who went all in has got 2 callers and.
Yeah, it's a teamwork. This I imagine. You just want him go, and now he has got something.
Yeah.
Then he just.
He's got the ace flush.
Yeah.
The other guy was a bit unlucky. He made the queen high flush on the end.
But he checked because he wanted to do teamwork. Then it was okay.
Checked it down and then made it on the end. So we've lost another player. Suddenly I'm looking at
number
5th,
5,
and I haven't done anything. I haven't played a hand, really. You know, I had one hand. I had the ace 5, but
but they are very quick, very aggressive.
Yeah. So I have 5-2. I'm folding now, and I know this guy is the big guy here, and I'm going to face him in the big. I'll be in the big blind against him. And he folded there, and now I'm in the big blind, and I'm all in. I'm all in the big blind. With Jack 2.
It was better to have a king 10.
I think so now, but hindsight's a wonderful thing. So in it goes.
Yeah.
And he calls, and I have to admit,
Jack, suit. Oh, with you,
What do you think?
With you, we win. Unbelievable.
you got to be lucky sometimes. So
but I think it's like a 65%, 60%. The other guy winning 40%.
Yeah, I think.
Still,
I mean, I need to hit a 2. I mean,
but no, it's even more because you share the jack.
Yeah.
Then
you
you need just the 2, only 2.
I have 3 outs.
Also, a diamond was not helping you. He had all covered. Okay, that was
some luck.
Good luck, but you need it.
I did.
Sometimes you are unlucky, and sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes it's happened to you. This. Then.
So now we get next hand. I'm ace 9.
But it is all in now.
Well, let's see what happens. Comes round to me here, and I go all in, and he fold. I'm now getting folds from people. You know,
because you stuck to be good.
Yeah. So
You got some power.
Well, not much, but
Not much,
three and
but
a half big blinds. Yeah. So now it comes
also
round.
because you got small stack in front of you.
Now once again, I just decided to fold this again because I could see these guys were not really paying attention to me, and I thought maybe Queen 10 suited. It's another one to try, but I think
Maybe Queen 10 is in the limit, but definitely even you have a king.
Maybe the king
Let's
10,
go for
yeah,
king.
yeah, okay.
It's very hard to get a king or ace
Yeah.
in 5 4 hands.
But I'm now lying fourth here. I'm not even the small stack anymore. So next hand,
Yeah.
we're going to fold this. There's a raise, fold. So as you might expect, a lot of just raising and folding going on. 9-2 suited. I'm not going to play this. Yeah, player one is building his stack up quite well here. Now we get king queen. He goes all in,
King is good.
and I call it. I call now.
Yeah. And then
Don't get any help. What did he have?
Queen
10.
nothing.
Thank you very much. So I've actually knocked somebody out, and
Yeah.
we're down to 4 players now. So
Yeah, then you can go to the heads up.
well,
No.
you'll see what happens. But
It's fast and furious because everybody.
yeah, you're playing hands very quickly here, and so I'm on the button with 4-3. He puts a raise in, so I'm
Fold.
folding.
All
Gets
in.
a call, all in.
Bang. Probably was good for you. 4 5 2 ace.
He hits the ace and knocks
another
another one out. So now we are three-handed.
And now king ace is all in. Of course, you cannot fold king ace.
No. So I go all in, and they all fold now. So, but the point is, you got to look at the stack sizes here, and they have. If I get the stack,
A big
size,
stack.
look, I am now in a situation where, and these were the two.
They could have called, but now you're in a situation that they play
Yeah.
carefully because they know that if they play in tandem, they knock you out.
I knew now that I'm not going to have anyone. You know, the guy who's lying in second in chips is not going to throw it away by calling the big guy. And I knew that these guys were the smartest players left, probably.
And they are putting pressure to you.
And I now think that's fine. Third place, I arrived with the smallest stack in 7th position, and I'm on third. And so I'm kind of relaxed now. It's like it's...
now it's very hard. These guys are no idiots.
Yeah.
They're playing it.
Yeah. And of course he's raising.
Maybe I would have called this time. But no, this guy is pulling all in, waiting for the ace.
Yeah.
They are not going...
And I think this is the final hand. I have queen 6 against one player, so I go all in.
Probably that's why it was better to go with the king.
Maybe. I even picked up a straight draw, but he had king 8, and that was the end of my tournament. But I think it was...
That's good. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I think set yourself little goals, simply coming in bottom chips. Any improvement is a success in my view, and let the others destroy themselves. Basically, they all they needed to do was to sort of wait carefully and let me blind away with and be forced to play a hand with no chips, get called in 2 or 3 places and go out. But the way it came out, there were lots of confrontations, the aces versus kings and the ace queen versus 8s, which meant I could improve. I didn't actually do anything particularly smart. I just stayed out of trouble for as long as I could.